Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for the fall. This is for your Sagittarius sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. If you are a regular viewer, welcome if you are new. So Sagittarius, I just finished up the Scorpio reading, and they have a lot of transformation. Scorpio is the sign before you, so I always believe in perpetual motion, right? So Sagittarius, you have a busy social season coming up with a lot of energy building. So a lot of, it could be excitement energy, right? Excited stuff. Or it could be you're overwhelming yourself and you are building a lot of energy because you're doing a lot of things. So just kind of be aware of that. But October is full of financial awareness and social activities. So you're going to be busy, Sagittarius, which is probably just right up your alley. We have the new moon in Libra. Today is the 19th of filming, so 2 more days, the 21st. So this could bring some local travel your way. You might have to travel for business, or, if I'm a yoga teacher, so maybe an opportunity may come up for me to go to another state to teach a class. You never know, but there's an opportunity for some social activities and travel. And social activities seem to be on the forefront for you, Sagittarius, for the fall. At the end of the year, again, more energy and a lot of energy coming your way. This is because Mars is moving into Sagittarius from November 4th to December 15th. So if you find yourself getting tired or overwhelmed, frankly, eat well, right? Give yourself nurturing food, nourishing food. And if you need to space yourself out or pace yourself, then go ahead and do that. Mercury will be retrograde from November 9th until the 29th. So you're really being asked to finish up some important things in October. Like, don't let important things go past the end of October, because we know Mercury retrograde tends to cause disruption, right? So we have our Ganesha deck, our spirit animals, our tarot, our ascended masters. So card just fell out. We'll just go ahead and take it. Card number 3, delight. Delight in your social activities, or your increased, and whether you're having increased energy or the energy around you is increasing and pushing you to get things done before the retrograde of Mercury. I don't know, Sagittarius, but the card is delight. That's from the Ganesha deck. So let's see what the animal spirits hold for you. We also had Pluto stationing direct. So don't be surprised if you become a little bolder, as if that's even possible, in your wants, your desires, and the things that you say. You might start speaking out for yourself, or speaking up for yourself or for others in a more determined way now that Pluto is stationed direct. And then Mercury going retrograde. You have Mars coming into your planet, or your sign. Yeah, a lot happening. So let's see what animal spirit is guiding our Sagittarius friends for the fall. Hopefully, Sagittarius, you are enjoying your season. You have a beautiful fall day here. The wind is blowing. The curtains have been flying all over the place. Hopefully they will mind themselves. Okay. Bat spirit. It says, a rebirth is assured. A rebirth is assured. This is card number 5. This is card number 3 and card number 5. Low numbers. 5 is the number of transition or transformation. Bat spirit, a rebirth is assured. Sagittarius, what are you doing here? I'm interested to know. So let's pull your tarot, shall we? And see what the tarot holds for our fellow Sagittarius. Again, this is Sagittarius, your sun, moon, rising, your Venus. So if you have a Sagittarius friend who has sun, moon, rising, or Venus, maybe share this with them or watch it and just kind of see what's going on in their lives. And you can offer some inspired action, right? 5 of Pentacles. So we'll see where this reading goes. 5s again, transformation. Pentacles is all about your finances, your security, your stability, what makes you feel grounded. I'll show you this card in a second. It's very interesting because there is a door with 5. Okay. Judgment, Page of Wands, the Lovers. Ooh, la la. There we go. But there is a door and the key is right there, but she can't see the key. Very interesting, Sag. Judgment, breaking free. Which Sagittarians do. They're the free spirits of the zodiac. The wanderers, the travelers. Those who have no plan, they just go. Wherever it is we land. Page of Wands, exploring that burst of excitement and that burst of energy that's coming your way. Exploring your curiosities. Let's see what else wants to come out for Sagittarius. Now, Scorpio, the cards were flying all over the place. And Sagittarius, you're a little more subdued today, but let's see. Four of Swords. You can hear the kids outside playing. 4 of Swords. 2 of Pentacles. Let's see if anything else wants to come out for Sag. So we have 5 of Pentacles, Judgment, Page of Wands, the Lovers. 2 cards face down. 4 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands, Death and Rebirth. Are you kidding me? A rebirth is assured. Sag, what are you doing? The Moon. What's inside, Sagittarius? So those are the root of the deck is the root of your reading. Like, what is inside? What are those desires? What are those dreams? What are the things you don't want to see, right? So let's dive in. 5 of Pentacles, Judgment, Page of Wands. We'll get to the Lovers in a minute. This is what I was talking about with the 5 of Pentacles. There's the door, there's shut, there's the keyhole, but here's the key. It's right there. But like her head is down, like she's been through a lot. And she's resting, but here's the thing, like the key to her freedom or to her safety and security is right there. So when you can't see the answer, Sagittarius, maybe you literally pick up your head and look at your surroundings. The key lies in your surroundings. If you have a cluttered space you are in, I know my space looks really cluttered with all my stuff here. Then maybe that's clouding your mind. So take a look at your surroundings. Where are you feeling like you're being left out or that you have no choice? That's not going to last long because you have Judgment in the Page of Wands. Judgment is breaking free. It's very close to the Moon card, right? Breaking free, allowing yourself. This could be that Pluto direct energy. And it could be Mars coming into your sign as well. Breaking free. Like, this is no longer. You're breaking free. There's, you're exploring these new passions and these insights that are coming to you, whether they are intuitively guided or whether they are guided by friends or inspiration you see online. Partnerships, the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. So also that is that balance. Sagittarius and Gemini are exact opposites on the zodiacal wheel. Air and fire. So let your flames be fanned. Let your flames be fanned, right? I mean, just look at the Page of Wands. She's just dancing carefree. So it's time to be a little more lighthearted in the way you approach life. Be a little more passionate in the endeavors that you're moving towards. Let's see these two cards face down. Oh, jeez. The Devil, the Six of Cups. Whew. Yeah. Like, you're no longer, like, being misguided. Right? The Devil, those who have misguided you, those maybe people around you or in your life that have misrepresented their intentions. This is what I'm getting, and this could be from personal experience as well. Misrepresenting their intentions for you. I kind of get a feeling like there's something from your past that that might be a repeating pattern from you. People who tell you one thing and then it turns out not to be true, or they don't follow through. Like they tell you something just to get you to do what they want you to do, or because they need something that you have, or they need some knowledge that you had, or that you have. I feel like you're kind of breaking free from all. Feels like a past thing. It feels like some shadow work, and shadow work came up earlier as well. But breaking free, right? Sometimes those childhood memories, although if it's looked at here, as you know, the puppy and, you know, your journey growing, but it's not always a happy journey, right? There's a lot of good things that happen, but there could also be some heartbreak in there, which is why maybe you couldn't see your path forward. And some of you may have stepped away from your heart. Maybe your heart wasn't, maybe your heart has been broken. Maybe you couldn't trust your own self and you had to put some separation and space between you and your heart. So if you have not had close relationships for a while because you've been hurt in the past or misled or misguided, right, that's changing. Right, you're starting to come back to who you are, Sagittarius, that fiery spark of personality and that burst of energy that everyone knows you for. You have the Two of Pentacles, Death and Rebirth, Eight of Wands, making better choices, being a little more discerning, Sagittarius, as to who you follow and what you do. And it's maybe not even following anybody, but following your own space. Maybe you're going to start to connect back to your heart and feel that passion. That is part of your innate nature, right? Death and rebirth. You're allowing yourself, again, rebirth is assured. You're coming through what is, I'm hearing in my mind's eye is the dark night of the soul. You're coming out of this really dark place. And I shouldn't be so dramatic, but you're coming from a place that's felt dark and that has felt uncertain, or where you have been drained yourself. The Moon. The two dogs on either side, one wild, one domestic. The balance of light and dark. Right, the reflection of the moon into the ocean. Leaning into yourself, leaning into your intuition, leaning into what brings you balance. Right underneath of this is the Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Right, you've gone through a lot, Sagittarius. Maybe that's coming from my own experience. Eight of Wands. Once you start making choices that are centered around you connecting back to your heart, that are centered around your nature of being spontaneous and energetic and free loving as far as loving life. Once you start breaking free from the judgments or from the past and you start allowing yourself to find balance, to be loved, it will move very quickly. Eight of Wands is fast moving. These are all pointing towards the light, towards the sun, allowing yourself to be illuminated. Even the Death and Rebirth card, right? New light is dawning. The sun is coming up over the horizon. You are guaranteed, Sagittarius, almost. We all have personal choices though, right? We can always choose not to take inspired action for ourselves, therefore keeping us in unfulfilled dreams, right? But you're a sign of action, Sagittarius. You take action. You move at the speed of fire. Literally. The sun is rising. And as the sun rises into a new horizon, a new, a rebirthing of yourself, or even, I forget what the term is I am looking for, but like reinventing yourself, or becoming more of who you are and less of who you were. And who you've been for a while may not have been fully authentically you, but now you're rising towards the sunlight. Again, you have the cards of delight and rebirth. Delight in the changes that are coming, and delight in who you are, Sagittarius. Again, you have the moon, 9 of cups, like wishes fulfilled. You still have to take inspired action for sure. Wishes fulfilled, Sagittarius. There is a lot, and a lot of this will piggyback off of the Scorpion energy. So watch the Scorpio reading. They're going through a lot. They're ascending to a higher level in their life. And although they are a water sign, you are a fire sign. They are a sign right before yours. The new moon in Libra on the 21st is at the 28th degree, which is 1 degree before the anaretic degree. So it's coming to a crossroads or completing of cycles. The new moon in Scorpio will be at the 28th degree. Sagittarius, your new moon is at the 28th degree. A lot of crossroads here. A lot of, choices. A lot of choices to be made. A lot of letting go of this and embracing this and this. Again, look around at your environment, Sagittarius. Your answers lie in your personal environment. Whether it's your home, your friend circle, your community, your work circle. The key is right there, but you kind of have to lift your head up. The key kind of is in the shadow of the door. It's the same color of the door, but it's there for you to find. Sagittarius, this is a powerful reading. I have to do my own personal... Oh, here we go. Card fell out. Serapis Bay. Go now. Go. So we did not get like the cards... like the 8 of Cups or the 6 of Swords, which are about, moving away, moving towards something new. But you have the cards of rebirth. You have the Devil. You have the cards of rebirth. You have the 8 of Wands. Fast movement. It is time for you to unlock the door, Sagittarius. Pick up that key, no matter how heavy that key feels. And that's just... a metaphor for how heavy it can feel to make change, right? Pick up that key, unlock that door, break free from this, right? You're no longer being fooled by the glitz and glamour of what's being presented. Where's the card at? Right, the puppy and the idea that childhoods, are happy and friendly and easygoing is just not true. And some of you know that for sure. You're breaking free from the idea of what it should have been, and you're moving towards the idea of you're acknowledging what it was and moving towards what you want. You want delight. You want that new life. You breaking free and letting yourself be seen and heard. Dancing to your own tune, Sagittarius. Powerful reading, Sag. This is for you, sunlight, sun, moon, and rising. Sagittarius, happy fall. Any questions, just put them in the comments. If you would like to schedule a personal reading around your own personal situation, just send me an email. It should be in the description box. And until next time, Sagittarius, happy new moon, a happy manifesting, a happy fall.